When we think of dinosaurs, it's likely that the image of a Tyrannosaurus comes to mind. With their enormous skulls, razor-sharp teeth, and imposing posture, these predators dominated the landscapes of the Cretaceous. But what do we really know about them? Were they the ferocious villains often portrayed in movies and books, or was there more to their story? The Tyrannosaurus rex, one of the largest known terrestrial predators, had a diet that reflected its position at the top of the food chain. This prehistoric giant was primarily a carnivore, feeding on a variety of herbivorous dinosaurs and possibly even other carnivores. Its diet could include hadrosaurs, ceratopsians, and possibly even young sauropods. The structure of its teeth, large and serrated, was ideal for tearing flesh, suggesting that the T-Rex could have been both a skilled hunter and an opportunistic scavenger. These teeth could easily crush bones, allowing access to the nutrient-rich bone marrow, an ability that many of its carnivorous contemporaries did not possess. There are also discussions among scientists about whether the T-Rex was an active predator or a scavenger. Some argue that, due to its massive size and powerful legs, it would have been a formidable hunter capable of ambushing its prey. Others suggest that its physical characteristics would also make it an efficient scavenger, taking advantage of carcasses left by other predators. The Tyrannosaurus rex had a unique anatomy that distinguished it as one of the most formidable predators of the Cretaceous period. Its colossal size, standing up to 12 meters tall and reaching lengths of up to 40 feet, was just the beginning of its impressive physical features. Its skull was massive and robust, equipped with huge serrated teeth, some measuring over 30 centimeters long. These teeth were not only large but also incredibly strong, capable of easily crushing bones. Its powerful jaw could exert one of the greatest biting forces ever known among land animals. Despite its size and strength, its arms were surprisingly small. These tiny limbs, only about a meter long with just 3 fingers, larger than a human arm and often stronger, raised many questions about their utility. Some theories suggest they could have been used to aid in mating or as a means of getting up from the ground. It is now imagined that their arms were not actually small and useless, but rather they were of ideal size. The T-Rex's legs were long and muscular, ending in powerful feet with sharp claws. Although its build suggests it was not an extremely fast runner, it was capable of walking quickly and possibly running in short bursts to catch prey or explore its territory. Its long, heavy tail played a crucial role in maintaining balance, especially during running or when attacking prey. This muscular tail helped counterbalance the weight of its huge skull and torso. Studies suggest it could bite with a force of nearly 6 tons, enough to crush the bones of its victims. Furthermore, despite its reputation for being slow due to its colossal size, recent research suggests the T-Rex could have been surprisingly agile for its size. It may not have run quickly, but its long stride and powerful legs likely allowed it to move quickly enough to ambush prey or compete with other predators. The Tyrannosaurus rex lived during the late Cretaceous period, approximately 68 to 66 million years ago, in regions that now correspond to North America. During this time, the environment and habitat it inhabited were quite different from what we know today. In this period, Earth was undergoing significant climate changes, with warmer temperatures and higher sea levels than today. The T-Rex's habitat was characterized by a humid, subtropical climate with vast alluvial plains, dense forests, and extensive river systems. These environments offered abundant and varied resources, sustaining a diversity of plant and animal life. The presence of large rivers and lakes in the habitat indicates there were abundant water sources, crucial for sustaining not only the tyrannosaurs but also the variety of other dinosaur species and organisms they coexisted with. These areas would also be rich in prey for the T-Rex, including large herbivores like hadrosaurs and ceratopsians, which were likely some of its primary hunting targets. Additionally, the diversity of plants in the region provided a rich and complex ecosystem, supporting a varied food chain. This giant, at the top of this chain, benefited from the abundance of prey available in its environment. Seasonal changes would have also influenced their behavior, possibly affecting their hunting patterns and migration. Warmer seasons could bring greater hunting opportunities, while colder seasons might require adaptations or movements to areas with more abundant resources. The Tyrannosaurus rex interacted in various ways with other contemporary dinosaurs. These interactions, ranging from predatory relationships to competition for resources, played a crucial role in the dynamics of the ecosystems at the time. As one of the largest carnivores of its time, it likely hunted large herbivores such as Triceratops and Edmontosaurus. These dinosaurs, armed with defenses like horns and bony shields, would have been challenging prey, leading to a constant evolutionary arms race between predator and prey. The T-Rex also shared its environment with smaller predators like raptors. Although the T-Rex was the dominant predator, these smaller ones likely occupied different ecological niches, avoiding direct competition. They could have scavenged carcasses left by large predators or hunted smaller, more agile prey that were not the main target of our large carnivore. The T-Rex lived in a rich and diverse ecosystem, including not only large herbivores and other predators but also a variety of other organisms, from small mammals and reptiles to plants and insects. Its presence at the top of the food chain meant it played a vital role in maintaining ecological balance. There is ongoing debate about the social behavior of the T-Rex. Some experts suggest they may have hunted in groups, especially when facing large and well-defended prey. However, we still don't know much about this. Territorial fights and competition for mates are commonly observed behaviors in many animal species, and it's likely that the Tyrannosaurus rex, as a large predator of the Cretaceous period, also exhibited these behaviors. Being one of the largest predators in its environment, it would have required large areas to hunt and survive. This could lead to territorial conflicts, especially in regions where resources were limited. These territorial confrontations would have been a matter of survival, ensuring access to sufficient food sources and space. The presence of healed wounds and injuries found in T-Rex fossils may be evidence of these fights. In many animal species, males often compete with each other for the right to mate with females. It's possible they followed a similar pattern. Physical confrontations or displays of strength and dominance could have been methods used by male T-Rexes to impress females or intimidate other rival males. Brain size relative to body size is often used as an indicator of intelligence in animals. In the case of the T-Rex, its brain was proportionally larger than that of many dinosaurs, indicating it may have been smarter than commonly thought. This greater intelligence could have been used in various aspects of its life, such as hunting, navigating its environment, and possibly in social interactions with other T-Rexes. Furthermore, the structure of the T-Rex's brain, revealed by fossil skull impressions, suggests it had well-developed senses. For example, the area of the brain associated with smell was large, indicating the T-Rex had a very keen sense of smell, crucial for tracking prey or carcasses over long distances. They likely also had good vision and hearing, essential skills for a predator. Some close relatives of the T-Rex, belonging to the group known as theropods, have been found with clear evidence of feathers. For example, the Tyrannosaurus, a relative of the T-Rex found in China, was discovered with preserved feathers. This suggests that the presence of feathers may have been more common among theropods than previously thought. The presence of feathers in such a large animal as the T-Rex is still a subject of debate. Some scientists argue that, due to its large size and the heat generated by its metabolism, the T-Rex may not have needed feathers for thermal insulation. Additionally, the climate in which the T-Rex lived may have been relatively warm, reducing the need for an additional layer of insulation. We can compare this to elephants and mammoths. Despite being relatives, mammoths had extensive fur since they lived in cold places, while elephants, living in warmer places, are different, with an absence of fur. Since tyrannosaurs also lived in warm places, it's likely they didn't have feathers. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Leave your ideas for upcoming videos about prehistoric giants in the comments. We have a complete playlist with these animals. Stay with God and go watch.